I'm at the metro station waiting, and a crow lands on a railing next to me and looks at me as I look back at it, and it flies to one side looking for some dinner. And I'm thinking about Parker's equipment and taking it back and burying it in the woods. And it flies back at that moment with a great big ball of food it's just found. And it lands between the rails going east and west and eats half of the food, and then it digs around in the stones and buries the other half of the food for later, letting me know my path. And it hops along onto the rail and walks to the left to this stop and jumps on P, O, T and S. And I read it as P-O and T-S first of all, just how it came to me. 1615 and 2019. 1615, to complete fully, to bring to completion, to carry out, to perform, properly finish out, completely to the end, to the outcome. I am to see my task through to its completion. My task is to call out, to clamour at, to shout at the crooked. Crooked is the way of the guilty man, the wicked priest, of the perverse. So I am to see my task through to its completion, to call out against the crooked and the perverse. My mate of a crow jumps on the rail, walks along to 1179, jumps off underneath, stays there. Baal, Shemon, the seat of Baal's power, Mount Hermon, Baal and the seat of his power. It turns out the seat of his worship is also the seat of all the other faiths, because it's Mount Sinai. So I am to complete my mission, to call out the crooked and perverse, the wicked priests, the house of Baal in all its forms, the lies built upon the highest places. Well, my mate, he was still knocking about, so I took a picture of his messenger. I caught my train. And I noticed this. What's the crow looking at? As I happened to catch him with the one photograph. He's looking at the number 13. Destruction, a perishing destruction when you look deeper. I'm to complete my mission, to call out the crooked and perverse, the house of Baal in all its forms, the lies built upon the highest places, are to face perishing destruction. And then look at this skyline, and look at that. A tsunami travels across the sea and rises up as it reaches the shore. Do you see? New York being hit by a tsunami in the water that's damaged the concrete. The Lord God can do anything. I thought I had to make this to boost your faith, so you're not worried. But you can also read 16, 15, 20 and 19 if you want to. It gets much more esoteric